Lord, show me the way. Yes, sir, send me the way. Yes, sir, send me the way. Show me, Lord, show me, show me.
What's good, family? Welcome back to Godriven TV with your boy LaShawn Taylor. Man, I'm excited for this video today. I don't know if you guys remember about a year or two ago, like the album cover trend just skyrocketed, and everybody was doing them. Well, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an album cover, but with a heat brush. What? I know how crazy it sounds. Listen, I know, I get it. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into this video now. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and first we're gonna go to our settings. We're going into our settings and we'll hit accessibility. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. From accessibility, you'll hit display and text size, and then you'll hit increase contrast. Okay, then you close out of that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I listen to my music from Apple Music, and basically what I just did in the settings, if you guys didn't notice, like when you're listening to music from Apple Music, it'll kind of show you the colors of the album cover or the cover art design. And basically we don't want that. We want to be able to cut out the letters easily, and we want to be able to make everything transparent in an easy way. So basically what we just did in the settings was made sure that it was a white background and not the background of the cover art. So from there I'm gonna go ahead and click my Apple Music. And I'm gonna go ahead, the album that I'll be doing is my boy Fred Hammond. He dropped an album, was it last year? Yeah, last year. Sunday Morning Fred. And if you don't know who Fred Hammond is, everybody knows we're blessed. Well, most people know we're blessed, but everybody knows No Weapon, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one song. Heaven is my song right here too. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and just for I guess for the aesthetic of the glass, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this a little higher. And I may take a screenshot with the bubble like this, you know. Matter of fact, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot it. And then, of course, we're cropping out everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and keep all of this inside of there, because you know, why not, you know. Hit done, save the photos, and boom. Now next we're gonna go ahead and get the cover art. I could screenshot it right here, but I'd rather save it for an image that is just a lot more clear, HD like. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in the album cover. Images. This first one should be good. Yup, first one pretty clear. And we're gonna go ahead and save this. Add to photos. Okay, and from here, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer these over to my laptop. Sean's MacBook Pro. And that's my laptop. I'm airdropping it. Go ahead and hit open. And I got them airdropped. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer over to my MacBook. Go ahead and add these photos to the MacBook. Add to photos. Close that out. Now we're gonna open up our Cricut design space. Got a project I did the other day. We're gonna hit new and replace. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and go to upload. You'll go to upload image and browse. I'll go to recents, and then, yep, both of those are in my today. I'll go ahead and open one first. I'm going to go ahead and hit complex because I want to make sure that it gets the design perfectly cut out. All right. And I'm going to hit the white. It gets the white out pretty clear. I just have to go back in and get like the inside of these letters. And making it white made it a whole lot easier. Because I'm not gonna lie, the video I did on TikTok that a lot of you have seen, that one was a little tough. Like I struggled a little bit because the background wasn't white, so I had to go in and make sure everything was that I didn't need was erased. And that just takes up too much time. Always work smarter, not harder. Facts. But yep, getting out everything that is white. Everything that we do not need. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that little shadow that's right there. We'll go out. And that looks like everything should be out. I'm gonna go ahead and hit apply and continue. See my cut image. Oh, I see I missed the A in Hammond, and I can go ahead and erase some of that circle. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit back. Zoom back into this. Go ahead and get rid of that A. Then I'm gonna scroll over, and I'm gonna go ahead and go down. I'm gonna get the eraser so that way I can just erase this outline that was still there. I'm gonna go around because it looked like it was still a circle form, kind of. Make sure I don't mess up. Now that should be good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit apply and continue again. And yep, everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. All right, so from here you're gonna hit cut image. I'm gonna rename it. Heaven Song. And remember, you're not hitting print then cut because you're using vinyl. Upload. And then I'm gonna go ahead and upload image again. Recents, and I'm gonna upload the cover art. I'm gonna go ahead and hit complex. I mean, this part really doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter because this whole thing is getting printed out. And I'm gonna hit print, then cut image. I'm gonna go ahead and rename that. SMF cover art. Make it easy. Hit upload. And I'm gonna go ahead and click these, and I'm gonna hit add to canvas. All right, so this is the certificate that we'll be using, and you can pick this up at your local Dollar Tree. And go ahead and get this taken out. And here is our glass right here. All right, and from here, I'm going to grab my ruler, put it at the edge. This right here is getting the width of it. It's close to 8.5. So we'll remember that the width is 8.5. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the height. Get it at this angle, and the height is basically at 11. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head back to design space, and I'll show you how to measure this thing out. Hit shapes on this side, and we're gonna go ahead and get a square out. Move this square over here, and we're gonna go ahead and change the measurements of this square. So with the width, remember that we measured out basically 8.5. Hit enter, And then for the height, you'll enter 11. And this is what our glass will look like. So from this, it's looking like our cover art. Well, hold on. Let me click the square again. Well, the rectangle now. You'll hit a arrange at the top. You'll hit send to back because you want to make sure that you're able to place the cover art and the words on top. And like I was about to say, it looks like this cover art side is actually a decent size. So I don't think we'll have to change that. Now we'll hit the words and drag that. And of course we got to do some sizing down for the words. So we'll bring it down a little bit manually. And all you have to do is just grab the corner and bring it down manually. And I'm going to change the color to white so that it's just easier to see. And of course, that's the color that we'll also be using. And that you'll change it right here where I got the arrow at. We're showing black. Hit white. All right. Now, we want the words to come out just a little longer. So what we're gonna do is hit this lock button where you see size at. You'll hit the lock button to unlock. This way you're able to get the width measurements the way that you want it to be. So I'm gonna start hitting the up arrow to bring it across the glass. It's at 6.8 right now. We'll see how that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and center it just a little bit. Yeah, I like the way this looks right here. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is get rid of the rectangle in the back, and we'll click it. We'll hit delete, and then we'll go ahead and hit make it. All right, now you'll see your cover art on one page, and then if you click the other page, you'll see your words. All right, so you want to make sure that your words are mirrored because we're using vinyl for this project. So mirror your words, and then right here you see everything is pretty perfect. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and click the cover art. And the cover art is looking good. So we're gonna go ahead, and you don't want to mirror the cover art because you're just printing that straight out. You want that to print out regularly. All right, and then you'll hit continue. So on this page, you see send to printer popping up. And we're gonna go ahead and get our cover art knocked out first, and then we'll go for the vinyl. So you'll hit send to printer. And I'm currently using the Epson WF7710. I always make sure that the bleed is on because I want to make sure that it cuts out properly. And I'm going to go ahead and put the paper in the printer. We'll go ahead and get this printed. All right, guys. So the paper we'll be using in this project is the Paper Studios Heavyweight Printable Sticker Paper. And I'm going to have it linked in my Amazon store. So if you want to pick it up, as well as other products that I've used and will be using in this video, I'll have that linked in my Amazon store if you want to pick it up there. And of course, you'll be supporting me along the way too. So yeah, we'll get this inserted into the printer and then print it out. All right, so we got our cover art printed out. Now we'll go ahead and place it on our mat. And we'll line it up with the corner of the mat. Make sure that it's laying down flat. All right, and I'll show you the next step to do on Cricut Design Space. So we'll go ahead and go to Browse All Materials. And I'm gonna, in the search all materials, I'm gonna go ahead and hit or type printable sticker paper and see what pops up for us. Okay, and we got 2. So for what we're using, I'm gonna go ahead and hit printable sticker paper white. Hit done. Now our Cricut machine is ready for our cut. All right, and now all we gotta do is just load our machine. We'll place it in there. We'll hit the blinking arrow. Make it go in. Zoom in for you guys. And then from there, you'll see that blinking arrow, or the blinking Cricut symbol, I'm sorry. And that's letting us know that our machine is ready to cut. Now we'll go ahead and hit it. And from there, I'm gonna go ahead and grab an edge and try to outline where it was cut at. All right. And here is our sticker. Now we'll go ahead and get the words cut out. This is very important. You want to make sure that you change that base material that we set for this sticker paper to, I'm using glitter iron-on vinyl for this project, so I'll switch it to glitter iron-on, because if you make that mistake and cut it out with the sticker paper, it's going to try to detect something that is not there, and your cut is not going to be accurate. So you want to make sure that you change that. All right, now that that's changed, I'm gonna go ahead and get this vinyl placed on our mat. We're gonna come down at the corner or the edge. We'll go ahead and insert it in our Cricut maker. Hit the arrow, and our computer is already set, so we're gonna go ahead and hit the Cricut symbol when it pops up. All right, now here's our finished cut. I'm gonna lay it faced flat on our Cricut mat. One tip I can really give that'll help, weed everything out the way that you want it is to, as you're getting everything weeded out, peel apart as you go. Like, peel apart each part of the project that you finish so that it's not laying around, so that you don't place it back and it starts pulling up the other parts that you already got out. You want to make sure that you make this as easy as possible. All right, so I got that part finished, so we're gonna go ahead and peel it off and see our final cut. And you could kind of see how good the cut came out. And now we're gonna go ahead and get this pressed onto the glass. All right, so I got this heat mat. I'm gonna go ahead and place that down first. Now I'm gonna grab my glass and get that placed on this mat. All right, and I had to move it over a little bit because I wanted to make sure that it was on an extremely flat surface. You want to be as careful as possible, and don't forget that this is glass. All right, so I got my cut. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the excess that I do not need. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna place it just like that. I'm gonna make sure that I have this close to the bottom, And I'm gonna go ahead and press down on the glass because I want to make sure that it at least has some type of stick to it. All right. And I have my cloth. I'm gonna go ahead and place right on top of it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my heat press. I got my heat press set to 300 degrees for 30 seconds. And with very light pressure, because you do not want to make the mistake and have this glass break while you're pressing down. So with light pressure, press down, start your press. Very light pressure. I'm only using one hand. I've made that mistake. I can even show you a picture of a glass that I did that was broken in half because I pressed too hard. I applied too much pressure, you know. I'm always applying too much pressure to light. That's how I'm hitting these goals, man. Nah, but for real, you want to make sure you're using light pressure. All right, 30 seconds is up. So we're going to go ahead and take this off, and you can tell already that it actually did press. We're going to go ahead and peel lightly. Oh yeah. It's lit. It's lit. Okay. All right, now we got our words on. And now we'll go ahead and grab our cover art and we'll go ahead and just peel it from the backing. And it is super sticky. You can tell. All right. And we'll go ahead and position it to where it is in the middle of the words. Oh yeah, it's lit. All right. And now for some B-roll. Thank you for tuning into this video. I think it actually came out pretty dope. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, your family. Don't forget to comment, show love to the video. And as always, keep applying pressure to life because life has no boundaries. Until next video, we out.